Hello everyone, welcome to Saraswati Academy. As all of you know that in our previous lecture we completed practice set 1.4. याच्या आधीच्या लेक्चरमध्ये आपण 1.4 कंप्लीट केलेले आहे आणि आज आपण 1.5 प्रॅक्टिस सेट 1.5 आज आपण बघणार आहोत. ओके, सो नाव विल मूव टुवर्ड्स द प्रॅक्टिस सेट 1.5. दिस practice set is depending on totally the word problems. So you have to read the word problems properly. You have to understand them. word problem पूर्णपणे व्यवस्थित वाचायचे, ते समजून घ्यायचे आणि समजून घेतल्यानंतर त्यातून तुम्हाला इक्वेशन्स फॉर्म करायचे आणि मग ते इक्वेशन्स आपण सॉल्व करायचे. ओके, सो यू हॅव टू अंडरस्टँड द वर्ड प्रॉब्लेम नाइसली, accurately, then form the equations, and then as we are using the equating coefficient method to solve the simultaneous equations, so the same method you have to use to solve the equations. Okay, so it is just like practice at 1.1, but the thing is that this is the word problem, so you have to form the equations properly. Okay, so now we'll move towards the problem. See the word problem now, that is two numbers differ by 3. Okay, now differ means what? Difference. differ म्हणजे फरक. दोन नंबर्स मधला फरक किती आहे? 3 आहे. ओके, the sum of twice the smaller number and thrice the greater number is 19. आता सम, जेव्हा सम हा वर्ड येतो तेव्हा आपण काय करायचे? लक्षात ठेवायचं, असे काही स्पेसिफिक वर्ड्स असतात वर्ड प्रॉब्लेम मध्ये, त्यावेळी तुम्ही नेमकं काय करायचे ही कन्सेप्ट तुम्ही मीन्स यू हॅव टू क्लिअर इट. ओके, सो व्हेन द वर्ड सम इज देअर इट मीन्स यू हॅव टू ॲड. जेव्हा सम हा शब्द येईल तेव्हा संख्यांची तुम्हाला बेरीज करायची. ओके, आणि डिफरन्स असेल तेव्हा सबस्ट्रॅक्शन करायचे म्हणजे मायनस करायचे. ओके, सो द सम ऑफ ट्वाइस द स्मॉलर नंबर अँड थ्राइस द ग्रेटर नंबर इज 19 अँड फाइंड द नंबर्स. सोल्युशन. ओके, सो देर आर द two numbers, that is one is greater and one is smaller. From by reading the problem we have understood this thing, that there are the two numbers, one is smaller and one is greater. Okay, so now what we'll do, let the greater number be x. Okay, and smaller number be y. And smaller number be y. Okay, now we have what we have considered, that greater number be x and smaller number be y. Okay, now what is the first condition? That is two numbers differ by 3. So now according to the first condition, now what is the first condition? That the two numbers differ by 3. Which are the two numbers? That is x and y. The difference between those two numbers is 3. So what is our first equation? That is x minus y equal to 3. Okay, this is our equation number 1. Now according to the second condition. Okay, now what we'll do? According to second condition. Now what is the second condition? That is the sum. Sum means addition. Sum of what? Sum of twice the smaller number and thrice the greater number. Thrice means 3, twice means 2. Now thrice the greater number means 3 and our greater number is x, so that will be 3x. And sum means what we have to do? Sum means plus. Twice the smaller number, our smaller number is y and it's twice. Okay, and its sum is what it is given? That is 19. Okay, so this is our equation number 2. Okay, now we have formed the equations. Now we have to solve it by equating the coefficients. As you can see here, as I have told you, first step, that is you have to observe both the equations. You have to observe whether x is same or y is same. And here we can see that neither x is same nor y is same. So we will make y same, so that we will multiply the equation by 2. Okay, so now we will write here multiplying equation 1 by 2. Okay, equation 1 by 2. After multiplying, what we get? That is 2x minus 2y equal to 6, and this will be our equation number 3. Okay. Now what we'll do? We'll add equation number 2 and 3. So I'll just add it here. 3x plus 2y equal to 90. Okay. This is equation number 2. We will add them, and after adding, what we will get? That is 2y will get cancelled, minus 2y plus 2y. Okay. Now 2 plus 3 is 5x. 19 plus 6 is 25. Therefore, x equal to 25 upon 5. So x equal to, that will be 5. Now what we have to do? We have to put x equal to 5 in equation number either 1 or 2. Any one we can place it. So now place or put x equal to 5 in equation 1. Okay. Equation 1 is x minus y equal to 3. Now what is the value of x is 5 minus y equal to 3. Therefore minus y equal to 3 minus 5. So minus y equal to minus 2. Therefore y equal to 2. Okay. So this is the value of y. Now what they have asked in the question? Find the numbers. So what will be our greater number? So we can write here at the end, we can write the answer, that is greater number equal to 5 and smaller number equal to 2. Okay. In this way we can solve this equation. Now we'll solve the problem number 2. Now we'll solve problem number 2, example number 2. This is the activity based word problem. As you can see that it is in a diagrammatic form. So now first of all we will go through that diagram, what is given in that problem, that we'll see. So as you can see here that it is given in the first box, that is I am a rectangle. Okay, and there are the 4 sides of the rectangle, and you can see that the measurement is given in the form of equations. Okay. So, and after that in the second box they have told us to find the values of x and y, and in the third box they have told us to find the area and perimeter of the rectangle. Okay. Now we will go towards the solution. Now as all of you know, what is the diagram or what is the figure given? That is a rectangle. Okay. And as rectangle have the length and the breadth. Okay, so as you can see here that the opposite sides of the rectangle are congruent. We know this property that opposite sides of the rectangle are congruent. Okay, so first of all we will write the property, that is opposite sides of rectangle are congruent. Okay, now see. So now from second condition, or according to, not second but the first condition, sorry. So according to first condition. Now what is the first condition? That is, you can see that this is the length of the rectangle. Okay. And this is the breadth. Okay. So first we will take the length. So as the opposite sides are congruent, so these two sides are congruent and these two sides are congruent. Okay. So what we will do now? 4x minus y equal to 2x plus y plus 8. Okay. So what is given here? That is the opposite sides are congruent. Now we will arrange the equation and will form a proper equation. Okay. So now therefore 4x. Now this 2x which is towards the right hand side, that will come towards the 4x. It will become plus 2x will become minus 2x. Okay. Now minus y is already given to this side. Now this plus y will come towards the left hand side and it will become minus y, and 8 will remain as it is towards the right hand side. Okay. So now 4x minus 2x is 2x, minus y, that is the minus 2y. Okay, equal to 8. So what is the equation number 1? 2x minus 2y equal to 8. This is our equation number 1. Now according to the second condition, we have formed the equation number 1. Now according to second condition. Okay. Now as we know that opposite sides are congruent, we have taken these two opposite sides. Now we will take these two opposite sides. Okay, so what is that? That is the 2y equal to x plus 4. 2y equal to x plus 4. Now we will arrange it. Okay, after arranging, what will happen? Now x will come towards this side. Okay, or we'll send minus 2y to that side. Any one thing we can do it. So if we take x to this side, okay, to the left hand side, it will become minus x plus 2y equal to 4. Okay, now we will remove this sign. Okay, or we can keep it as it is also. So it will be minus x plus 2y equal to 4. This is equation number 2. Now what we will do? We will solve these two equations. As you can see here that these are the two equations given. Now first thing what we have to do? We have to observe both the equations. We have to see whether x is same or y is same. And as you can see here in these two equations that 2y and 2y is same. First thing. Second thing, they are having opposite sign, that is plus 2y and minus 2y. Okay, so we can easily add these two equations. So we can write here, that is add equations 1 and 2. Add equations 1 and 2. Okay, so equation number 1 is, that is 2x minus 2y equal to 8. This is equation number 1, plus minus x plus 2y equal to 4. Okay, we will add them. In this, what will happen now? Plus 2y and minus 2y will get cancelled. 2x minus x is x and 8 plus 4 is 12. Okay, so what we got? X equal to 12. Now what we have to do? We have to place or put x equal to 12 in equation 1 or in equation 2. Any one we can write. I will just write it 2. Okay, put x equal to 12 in equation 2. Now what is the equation number 2? That is minus x plus 2y equal to 4. This is equation number 2. Now in this I will place the value of x, that is minus 12. Value of x is 12. It is having minus sign, so we have written minus sign here. Plus 2y equal to 4. Therefore, 2y equal to 4 plus 12. Minus 12 will go towards 4 and it will become plus. Okay. So, 2y equal to 12 plus 4 is 16. Therefore, y equal to 16 upon 2. So, y equal to 8. Okay. So now what we got? We got the value of x is 12 and value of y is 8. So we have completed this second box, that is find the values of x and y. Okay. So we have calculated the values of x and y. Okay. Now what we have to do? We have to find the perimeter and area. As all of you know, area of rectangle and perimeter of rectangle. For that, what is required? That is the length and the breadth. Okay. So what we'll do? We'll find the length and breadth of the rectangle. Okay. So length of rectangle equal to, what is the length of the rectangle? That is 4x minus y. Any one we can take 4x minus y also, or we can take 2x plus y plus 8 also. Any one we can take. So we'll take 4x minus y. So that is equal to 4 into the value of x is 12 minus value of y is 8. So 12 4s are 48 minus 8, that is equal to 40. So what is this? This is the length of the rectangle. Okay. So we have calculated the length of the rectangle. Now what we have to calculate? We have to calculate the breadth. Okay. So breadth equal to, any one here also we can take any one side. Breadth equal to, either we can take 2y or we can take x plus 4. So we'll take 2y, that will be easy for us. So 2 into value of y is 8. Okay, so 2 8s are 16. This is the breadth of the rectangle. Okay, so now we have calculated the length and breadth. Now what we have to calculate? Area and perimeter. Now area of rectangle, what is the formula? Area of rectangle equal to, area of rectangle is length into breadth. So our length is 40 into 16. 16 4s are 64 and this 0. Okay, so it will be 640 square units. This is what? This is our area of rectangle. Okay, now what we have to calculate? We have to calculate the perimeter. This is the area. Okay, now we'll calculate the perimeter. What is the formula for perimeter? Perimeter equal to, formula is 2 into length plus breadth. That is equal to 2 into, what is the length? Length is 40 plus 16. 2 into 40 plus 16 is 56. So 2 6 are 12 and 2 5 are 10 plus 1 11. Okay, so 112 units. This is the perimeter. Okay, so we have calculated the perimeter and the area of the rectangle. Okay, so very simple it is. So the main base of this exercise is that is you should know how to solve the equations and how to form the equations. Once you can if you are able to form the equations, it's very easy to solve the equations. Now we'll see third sum. Now we'll solve the example number 3. Okay, now see the third sum. We'll go through the problem. The sum of father's age and twice the age of his son is 70. Sum means the addition of the father's and son's age. But here given father's age and twice the age of the son is 70. Okay, so we'll now we'll read the problem one by one line. We'll read and we'll form the equation. Okay, so the solution. Okay, now if we double the age of father and add it to the son's age, then the sum is 95. Find their present ages. Okay, so now let present age of father be x years. Okay, and let son's age be y years. Okay, now according to the first condition, according to first condition. Now what is the first condition? That is the sum, addition of the father's and son's age. Okay, so sum of father's age is x. Okay, and sum, so plus twice the age of son's age is y, twice means 2. Okay, so 2y, twice the age of the son is equal to 70. So this is the equation number 1 we have formed. Okay, now the condition number 2, according to second condition. Now what is the second condition? If we double the age of father is x and we have to double it, means what it will become after, means when we will double the age of father, it will become 2x. Okay, double the age of father and add means plus, add to the age of his son. What is son's age? Y. So 2x plus y equal to 95. This is equation number 2. Okay, so now we have framed the equations. Now what we have to observe, whether x is same or y is same. As you can see here, x 2x, okay, and y also 2y and y. So it's your choice. You can make x same or either y same. Okay, so we'll make x same. So here what we'll do, multiplying equation 1 by 2. Multiplying equation 1 by 2. So what will happen due to this? The x will become same. After multiplying, what we get? We get as 2x plus 2 2s are 4y. Okay, and 70 2s is 140. So this is our equation number 3. Okay, so what is the equation number 3? That is 2x plus 4y equal to 140. Now we'll subtract equation number 2 and 3. Subtract equation 2 and 3. 2 and 3. Okay, So first we will write the equation number 2, that is 2x plus y equal to 95. This is equation number 2. Okay. So now equation number 3 is, that is 2x plus 4y equal to 140. What we have to do here, we have to subtract. So the sign will change, plus sign will become minus. Okay. And after subtracting, what we get, 2x and 2x will get cancelled. Y minus 4y is minus 3y, because here 4 is the greater number, 4 is having minus sign, so it will be minus 3y. Okay. And 140 minus 95, that will be the answer, that is the 45, and it will also have the minus sign, because इथे काय 140 is greater number आणि 140 ने मायनस साइन आहे म्हणून आपला आन्सरला पण मायनस साइन येणार आहे. सो मायनस मायनस साइन विल गेट कॅन्सल्ड. देयरफॉर y equal to 45 upon 3, and after dividing we will get the value of y, that is y equal to 15. Now we have to put y equal to 15 in equation 1. Okay, so that we can calculate the value of x. So now equation number 1 is, that is x plus 2y equal to 70. Okay, so therefore x plus 2 into the value of y is 15 equal to 70. So x plus 15 2s are 30 equal to 70. Therefore x equal to 70 minus 30. So after subtracting, we will get the value of x, that is x equal to 40. So we got the value of x, that is 40, and the value of y is 15. Okay. So from this, what we have got now? We have got the present ages. So we can write here at the end, we can write the answer, that is the present age of father is how many years? 40 years. Okay, because in the beginning we have taken present age of father is x. So the value of x what we have got, that is 40. So age of father is 40. Okay, and present age of son is how many years? That is 15 years. Okay, so in this way we have finished the problem number 3.